Greetings, my friends. Jason here. Hope you guys are doing well. Today, let's talk a little bit about mornings. So, if you're like me and you're a success/human performance junkie, you can't get enough of this stuff, and you do enough research on bios and you talk to enough successful people, you'll find that they all have several things in common. One of which is they're generally up early and they're generally doing some sort of physical activity early in the day. And my question around that has always been, why in the hell would anybody who didn't have to get up early in the morning, and then turn around and go do something physical? Well, later in life, I certainly figured out the reasoning and the benefits to being first on scene, if you will, which makes a lot of sense. First on scene to any particular opportunity, to a meeting, to the job, to the prospect, to whatever the case may be. You're getting people fresh, you're getting people first. First exposure, first means a lot, first goes a long way. But what's with this whole morning workout thing, right? I mean, there's even some research out there that tells you that if you work out late in the day, it's actually more beneficial in a lot of ways. There's contrary research as well. But, who do you want to believe? You just got to look at the facts and decide which one applies most to your life. So this past week, I decided to give it a shot. I said, you know what? I'm just going to give this whole morning workout routine thing a shot. I'll just use myself as a guinea pig and see what happens for me. And this is what I found. This is why I think I kind of figured out the reason behind the morning workout. Now, mind you, I'm not doing a full CrossFit / full-on intense workout in the morning. I'm just doing enough to get my heart rate up, to get my breathing going. And here's what happens for me. So get the heart rate up, you get the breathing going, and the next thing you know, especially if you've done any meditation, you start to connect with that breathing pattern, that sort of primal breathing pattern that sort of, takes you into that space where you're connecting with that ancient human ancestor that was getting ready to go on the hunt, chase down an animal, or maybe was being hunted by an animal. You start to connect with that. You take in the air around you, you take in the things around you. The air connects you to every object in the room. You start to become more aware, right? So this is what's happening for me. I'm breathing, I'm taking in the room, I'm taking in my surroundings, I'm connecting with that ancient humanity. And what I notice as my thought process happens is I start to connect with this stuff, is my state starts to change. So I start to go from being sleepy, groggy guy to fully aware, ready to take on the day guy, right? And that's the guy I want to be when I sit down at my desk and I have to do that thing I don't want to do first in the morning, right? I want to be that guy that's ready to take it on. So I think, and again, this is just from my own personal experience, there might be some research to the contrary. I encourage you to do your own work, but also do some experimentation with yourself. See if you have a similar thing sort of happen. Now, I know if you've meditated in the past, you know the importance of connecting with breathing. In fact, if you sit beside someone and just start breathing with them, you'll automatically start to connect with them. Something will happen and you'll just start to connect naturally. It's such a primal thing, just breathing. But when you start to breathe because you have to breathe, because you're working, your mind immediately goes to that place, or at least my mind starts to go to that place where I'm connecting with that ancient part of us that had to get up and work every day just to survive. And once I finish my little workout, I'm just doing a 4-round workout, 120 reps of some calisthenic type stuff, some gymnastics. And then, I'm pulling up from that, I'm getting out of that, and my state is different. And if you follow Tony Robbins at all, or, other successful people, even some of his mentors, the Wyatt Woodsmalls, those types of people, they'll talk about how important it is to change your state, right? Because changing your state will change the way you view everything that happens in the world around you. And this, I found, is just one method for me that I can use to change my state. And once I'm in that state, I'm ready to take on the world, I can sit down at my desk and it doesn't matter who calls, what email, whatever the case may be, I'm ready to take it on. And maybe that'll be the same case for you. Let me know. Give it a shot, okay? Give yourself a week. Give yourself 28 days if you want to make it a habit. Get up and do something. Get up and do something that's good enough to get your heart rate up, get your breathing up. See if your state changes. Let me know how it goes. Comment below, share the video. Give me any feedback you have for me, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.